In today's video, I take a close look at a device that may interest not only content creators, but also everyone who spends a lot of time in business meetings. PLAUD AI is a modern voice recorder integrated with the most popular artificial intelligence services. It lets you record conversations, have them transcribed automatically, and then generate summaries, either with built-in templates or with your own custom scenarios. Let me add up front that this review was prepared in cooperation with PLAUD AI. Thank you for supporting my blogs and channels. Let's dive in. What is PLAUD AI? PLAUD comes in two versions. The smaller note pin can be clipped to clothing, worn on the wrist like a smart band, or hung around the neck. The model I tested, PLAUD Note, is shaped like a flat credit card. In the box, you get a special phone case that enables telephone call recording. Thanks to it, you can capture calls but also use the recorder in many other situations. The device is available in three colors: black, silver, and a gold shade called Stardust, the one I chose. The housing is made of aluminium and the slightly raised stripes improve grip. On the top edge, you'll find a slider that switches the recording mode, phone call or standard recorder, a function button, and the manufacturer's logo. The whole thing weighs just 29 grams and is only 3 millimeters thick, yet it holds two microphones that pick up voices from as far as 10 meters away. On a single charge, Note AI stays on standby for up to 60 days and can record for a total of 30 hours. A single file may last as long as 5 hours. The built-in 64GB store roughly 480 hours of audio and another 10,000 minutes of space awaits in the cloud. A full charge takes 2 hours. Recordings are uploaded to Amazon Web Services servers where they are processed. Plans and AI features. The free plan includes 300 minutes of speech-to-text transcription per month, plus summary generation with 15 ready-made templates, mind mapping, smart audio editing, speaker identification, and file import, export. The Pro tier lifts the limit to 1,200 minutes, while Unlimited removes it entirely. PLAUD works with ChatGPT 4.0 and Claude 3.5 Sonnet, supports 112 languages, including Polish, English, and German, signals mode changes with vibrations and an LED, and offers 3-stage noise reduction that can also be applied after the fact. PLAUD AI in practice. During trainings or workshops, I normally need someone to take notes. Recording with a dictaphone only partly solved the problem. Listening back still cost time, and afterward you still had to make notes. PLAUD Note lets you focus on the conversation. It captures the entire meeting, generates a chapter-based transcript, and recognizes individual speakers. At any moment, you can jump to a specific part, listen to it, or copy the text. And that's only the beginning. PLAUD AI turns out to be useful not just for trainers or lecturers. The manufacturer also mentions recruiters, salespeople, and students, although in practice the list of applications is much longer. Before writing a long article or tutorial, I usually jot down stray ideas that I later expand into full paragraphs. Inspiration can be fickle. I often come up with great concepts far from the computer and used to leave myself voice messages on Messenger or jot down a short note so the thought wouldn't vanish. Anyone who has ever tried, and failed, to reconstruct a brilliant idea from memory knows how frustrating it is when the details slip away. The review kit included the PLAUD Note AI module and a slip-on phone case. The recorder sits so snugly that I simply left it inside and removed the whole assembly when I wanted to capture something quickly. One glance is enough to see which mode is active. A red background by the slider means call recording. The color of the housing indicates normal dictaphone mode. A short press of the button starts recording, and a moment later, you feel a discrete vibration. A long press ends the session with a double vibration. That way, I never wonder whether the device is actually running or whether I switched it on by accident. When recording non-call audio, you should slide PLAUD out of the case. The quality is then best. The case mainly protects the module and boosts the microphone during phone calls. The PLAUD app. I've been testing so much gear lately that I'm drowning in notes and recordings. One afternoon, inspiration struck. I grabbed PLAUD, hit record, and for 40 minutes paced around an electric bike in an empty field, telling myself about the months spent with the e-bike. Back home, I opened the app. The system immediately detected the new recording and sent it to the cloud. Here a minor drawback appears. In the free plan, upload speed is throttled to a few dozen kilobytes per second, and a pop-up urges you to buy a higher tier that unlocks faster uploads, bigger limits, and experimental features. The offer shows up at every launch of the app, consistently tempting you toward Pro or Unlimited. The bundles are appealing, but really only for professional use, hardly for a cash-strapped student. The Pro package costs $499 per year, while Unlimited is $1,139. Once the file reaches the server, the app suggests a transcription. Polish is detected automatically, and the 40-minute recording appears as text in less than a minute. By comparison, the same sample on a phone with Galaxy AI took almost 10 minutes, and the result was so chaotic it was unusable. PLAUD not only captures words with high accuracy, but also divides the recording into chapters, assigns utterances to specific speakers, and even recognizes names if they appear in dialogue. From the transcript, you can immediately generate a summary. The free plan offers more than a dozen templates, from classic meeting notes and speech abstracts to a diary mode enriched with inspirational quotes. Each template includes sections for conclusions, key points, and next steps. If one version doesn't meet expectations, simply pick another template and regenerate the content. No limits, even on the free tier. That makes PLAUD AI not just a digital dictaphone, but a genuine assistant in the creative process, from the first spark of an idea all the way to well-organized notes. Templates and scenarios. PLAUD AI provides a rich library of templates divided into clear categories. Each template defines how PLAUD will summarize what was recorded, and browsing them is impressive in itself. You'll find everything from general meeting outlines to very narrow industry scenarios. The free plan includes 15 different scenarios. Additional ones unlock only with a subscription, because the maker treats them as experimental features. It promises, however, that after testing, some of the most useful will migrate to the free package. Importantly, all templates are created by the user community, and on paid plans you can build your own without restriction. With a subscription, you also gain industry dictionaries. If you work, say, in a factory, you can feed the system your specialized vocabulary. PLAUD will use those terms when generating summaries, so texts stay consistent with your company's jargon. There is also an Ask AI function. You can highlight a sentence in the notes and ask the assistant for extra explanations or to elaborate confusing parts of the conversation. The app will pop up a clear definition. Template categories are fairly intuitive. Under General, you'll find, among others, Autopilot, a fully automatic conversation summary, and an Analysis and Conclusions variant that focuses on key points and recommendations. The Meeting section holds templates designed for consulting, workshops, or project teams. They extract pivotal decisions, tasks, and deadlines, assign them to specific people, and can even draft a concise email recap for the boss. A separate category is devoted to phone calls, from family chats through customer contacts to the typical sales pitch. Sales and customer support includes templates that structure sales conversations, for instance by the BANT model: budget, authority, need, timeline. There are ready-mades for lawyers, corporate boards, law enforcement, or psychologists, while the education section facilitates note-taking from lectures or language classes. The IT sector gets sprint recaps, UX/UI meetings, and security team briefings, whereas the medical category offers SOAP-style forms, psych clinic notes, or an ER intake template. A standout feature is automatic rules. You can define a phrase for PLAUD to detect in the first minutes of a recording. Once it appears, the system automatically chooses the right template, performs the transcription, generates the summary, and fills every section, from participant lists to a mind map with recommendations, all triggered by a single word or phrase. Example from my own practice. During a call with HR, accounting and legal counsel, we discussed regulatory changes and documents needed for a new investment. PLAUD detected my interlocutor's name and in the summary split tasks according to each department's responsibilities, creating a clear task list and short explanations of why each item was necessary. At the end, it noted that several threads had been raised but not closed, suggesting we revisit them next meeting or clarify them immediately because they might prove crucial. It also presented everything as a neat mind map that I could share with colleagues via one link or download locally. Summary. PLAUD Note AI is a tool that can lift the burden of tedious note-taking and quickly turn recordings into orderly materials. For that convenience, however, you must pay. The device itself costs under €200, and the price includes only the free plan with a 300-minute monthly transcription limit, roughly 5 hours of recordings. Expanded features like faster uploads, the full template library, and the ability to create your own scenarios are available solely in the expensive Pro, $499 per year, or Unlimited, $1,139 per year subscriptions. Under that model, PLAUD will justify itself most easily in corporate settings, where time savings quickly cover the hardware cost. For students or freelancers, the price may be prohibitive. If the manufacturer threw in even 6 months of pro access or unlocked custom templates in the free tier, PLAUD AI could become a personal assistant truly for everyone, especially since 5 hours of transcription a month in the free plan isn't all that much.